We start by removing the trotter by cutting through the Achilles and sawing the bone. We then remove the spider muscle to expose the sacrum vertebrae. As you can see, I am going through the oyster joint to crack the tailbone and sacrum vertebrae off. Trim accordingly. We then start to debone the ilium and ischium. And be careful when you get to the horn, you don't slash into the meat. Just take your time. We then feel for the knuckle and cut through the joint. At an angle, cut the hock off to ensure you don't go through the top side. Lovely. Then we expose the meat by cutting down the rind and trimming off any fat as you go. Do the other side to fully expose the top side. We then, from the ball joint, follow the seam all the way down. You will see which seam you need to go down. Keep going until you completely remove the top side from the primal. Then we start with the femur bone. As you can see, going down either side, underneath, and then like a lever, and remove the bone accordingly and trim. As you can see, we then remove the knuckle from the primal, going along the seam and exposing that as a whole muscle block. We then remove the patella from the muscle block and trim off any meat that's left on it and any fat left on the leg. We then remove the boneless chump from the leg, trim the rind, and then take any fat off. As you can see, I am removing the silver skin from the silver side and then score. Roll. And again, making sure all knots are evenly on the joint. We then cut a 1 kilo joint from the leg and display accordingly.